When I was a child, little girl, I would watch a lot of fiction movies. And then my dad, of blessed memory, would buy books to emphasize on all those movies that I watched. So I watched Alice in Wonderland, Wizard of Oz. Those were two of my favorites, actually. And now fast forward many years down the line, I had no idea that these things would become tradition in my family. So now I watch the same movies with my daughter, and I buy her books as well. So we read and then we, look into what we learn, if there are any moral lessons. Now, one of my favorites of these books and of these movies is this one. So I bought these for my daughter, Chronicles of Narnia. And now this is set in the fictional realm of Narnia. So Narnia is this magical place where 4 siblings will walk through a wardrobe into the realm of Narnia, and it's written by Clive Staples Lewis. Now this is exactly how I walked into Fluor Communicators virtually, January 12th, 2021. First day I attended a meeting. I was such a novice. I knew no one. I had no friends. I had no vision. I just came, right? Just like guests, the way Donna is here today, and we have Jack online. I had no idea what was going on. But I came in. Now 2 people will reach out to me in every meeting that I attended. That was Doris and Shuri. And they'll send me messages. Oh, you look so pretty. Oh, we like your braids. We like the shade of your lipstick. Oh, this color makes you pop. And I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. So I will become a member, develop my confidence as a speaker, and then I get people telling me how pretty I am. I won the lottery. Come on, people. So I registered as a member. That was on the 25th of January. And then my first speech was delivered on March 25th. Pathway of choice was presentation mastery. Why did I pick this pathway? So, believe it or not, I'm very shy. So shy, Christina, don't laugh at me, I'm serious. So shy, when I had a one-on-one conversation with someone, it was phenomenal. Like, I was confident and I'm talking, pick me, put me in a room with people, or even in a meeting, zilch. I don't want my voice to be heard. So I would do the presentations, create the slides, and I would hand them to someone who would do the presentation. So what was I? A backseat driver. On the other hand, if I had to go where I desired to in my career, because I was a career girl, right? This was a skill that I couldn't play with. So I had to develop it. So this is me, developing this skill. Now in Narnia, my Narnia, I will meet lots of fictional characters. Now for the purpose of today's speech, I'm going to call these people my good witches, right? So I'm going to get dressed and be a good witch. So my good witches, I'm going to talk about them today and how I met them. Introducing witch number 1. I couldn't find a wand, so I brought my eyeliner. Because there's no witchery without a wand, right? So introducing, ladies and gentlemen, witch number 1, Marcy. Now I did my onboarding and I decided that Marcy would be my mentor. Why? I saw the sparkle in her eyes when she spoke. I saw all of this intellect and I'm like, yeah, that's me. So Marcy. Now Marcy selflessly showed me the ropes. Marcy told me that some of the skills that I would need to go through this pathway included persuasive speaking, body language, what to do, how to communicate, my communication style, leadership style, and she would pump all this information into me. I'm like, oh wow, this is a world of information. I'm speaking, I'm going. That's witch number 1. Now, does any of you know anyone in your life who would tell you to do something and you just find yourself going on to do it. When you get there to do it, you're like, how did I get here? What did they tell me? Now, this is me and my witch's till date. Introducing witch number 2, Lisa Branch. Now, the beautiful thing about Lisa is she's been a Toastmaster forever. So that automatically makes her a grandmaster. Lisa is a whiz with presentation apps. So if I needed to circumvent and master this art of presentations, I needed Lisa's expertise. So she would guide me. Little wonder, when the club needed me to become the sergeant at arms, they sent Lisa. Now at this time, I had no idea what club executives did. I didn't even know what the roles were. I didn't know what the DTM was, that's a distinguished Toastmaster. I didn't know what a distinguished club was. No idea. Hell, I was just trying to learn the roles. What do I do when I'm a table topics master? Who's a table topics master? What do I do when I'm confused? Just like with everything Toastmasters, right? So, this is me just learning. But I've been in Narnia now for, what now, 2 years? And I'll share with everyone some things that I have learned. 1, pathways work, but you must be ready to apply yourself when going through your pathway. So I'll tell you a very short story. December 14th last year, I found myself in Edmonton. I was meeting with my team at work. I have never seen any of them in person before. I had just joined the team. I was brand new. On our way to the legislative building in Edmonton, my team lead hands me a piece of paper. And she says to me, oh yeah, Arobo, I forgot to tell you. Oh, we're gonna do the icebreaker when we get there. And I said, who? She says, you. And she tosses it at me and then we're going happily. I'm like, what just happened? Okay, no problems. So I get there. And then it occurs to me, Arobo, this is table topics at its best. You do this every Tuesday. You do it when you're a table topics master. This is my time to shine. So I stand there in front of directors, ADMs, executives, people that I've never seen before. And I tell them, I say, the first thing I say, even if I'm confused by the way, is, so I had no idea that being recruited into this branch meant that you needed to look good, because everyone I see here looks so beautiful and handsome. I'm just glad I made the cut. Everyone is laughing. While they're laughing, I'm like, okay, what's this name? And then I start to understand my mission, right? And then that goes really smoothly. But after that, I was so proud of myself because I was able to track progress on my pathway. 2, you need to come ready to learn. So every time that I leave a meeting on Tuesday, even if this is my happy place every Tuesday, everyone knows that I book no appointments on Tuesday except it's an office. I ask myself after every meeting, what did I learn? I came here to become a better speaker, a more confident speaker. Did I just have fun or did I learn something? Even if it's just the word of the day, for instance, I go home trying to apply what I learned. 2, challenge yourself. By this I mean, what we do here isn't just for here. So if you're unable to apply it outside of here, just like I saw Gian outside there, he's doing a presentation today and I'm like, kidding me. PTAs, work presentations. If you have a Toastmaster in your company or someone who can log in, they can do an evaluation for you and you can have it checked up as one of your projects in a level as well. So challenge yourself. One other thing I learned lastly, connect, network, and make friends. Have fun. This is one thing that has taken me to wherever it is that I've reached in my Toastmasters journey. Now, these relationships to me are priceless because of the commonalities that we share in self-development while learning together. I have walked through interviews with people in this club. I've shared ideas. I've done presentations outside of here where I needed the expertise of different people, Lisa, Christina, Marcy, Emma, everyone. And all of you seated here today, even if your name hasn't been mentioned, remain my witches. Moving on. Life in Narnia has been very interesting. Ups, downs, highs, lows. It hasn't been all smooth. But my witches would gang up and lovingly nudge me into contests. So I did the evaluation contest. I placed second on the club level. Then I moved on. They nudged again, and I went in for the international speech contest. I went on and on, so I won at the club. I went on to do the same thing in the area and then on to the division. But I would get disqualified from that contest not because the judges thought I wasn't good enough, but somebody gave me some advice. Introducing witch number 3. Her name is Christina Cruz. Now, before the contest, I called Marcy. I had concerns. I was going to speak, and the people that I was going to be speaking with were Toastmasters for only God knows how long. And I'm like, how am I supposed to do that? So I had my concerns. I was worried. When I called Marcy, Christina was there. And it's almost like she said, Marcy, hand me the phone. Because she just came on the call. And she's like, girl, relax. This is the club level. You are a team. Right? Relax. Go do your thing. If anything happens, this is not how exact was, but this was how I understood it. So it's a team sport, right? It's almost like a relay race. So if you win for all. If they win for all. And that just changed my mindset. So when I went there, she told me to have fun. I had way too much fun. And I was booted out. However, it's been quite a journey. And like I said, not without its highs and its lows. Well, let me introduce you to witch. In this case, Lisa, number 4. Now this person, when I was approached to be club president, I knew that it would require a lot of circumventing, and I doubted in my capabilities. But for every time I doubted, this person would say something that always made me spark. His name is Richard Borough. Richard, say it for the Madam President.
Madam President.
That's it. Whenever Richard says this, I realize that this is not just about me. It's about the entire club. Even if sometimes I feel like Kamala Harris and I'm the Air Force One and I'm bouncing. Yeah, but no. I realize that I must come to the meetings and I must show up in my best form. I come ready, thanks to Richard. Now, there's a popular saying that you don't see the picture when you're in the frame. No, you don't see the frame when you're in the picture. I said that the wrong way. That year, I was nominated and I won Rookie of the Year for the club, and then I went on to the area as well. These were all achievements, but you think it was all good? No. Some things happened along my journey that made me second guess myself, and made me feel bad at some point. In fact, there was a day I said, I'm not coming back. And that day, guess what happened? Presentation mastery. I was presenting using PowerPoint. I shared my screen. Please, I do remember this. Everything that I wrote in my cheat sheets was right there for the world to see. I was so embarrassed. I was sure that I was never coming back. But these witches wouldn't even let me give up in peace and gracefully. They still came back to ensure that I returned to the club. And guess who's on her second pathway now, by the way? That's me. I'll conclude by saying that I went for a leadership training recently, and I heard that Bev LeBlanc, she's our district director, I heard her say that if you're going to be a Toastmaster, be a Toastmaster. And those words got me deep down. If you're going to be here, be here. Right, so being in Narnia for me has been amazing. I've had loads of fun in Narnia, meeting you all, making new friends, giving speeches, even talking to directors. I didn't even hear anyone clap for me when I said that. Anyway, I have no idea why Richard is laughing. We will all go on this journey in Narnia together, and I promise you we'll have fun, lots of fun. But I implore you all to come with an open mind, ready to learn. Come ready to give time, because the benefits on this journey, especially on the pathway that I took, have been immense. I cannot measure. I told you that I was shy. Do you believe? No. Thanks to presentation mastery. And thanks to you all as well, my witches. My wizard.